Hey everyone, this is very likely to be the first company in the world to sell you cell-cultured chocolate. Japanese chocolate candy company Meiji has signed a 10-year partnership with California Cultured, makers of cell-cultured chocolate. We looked at their latest update in the last video. They are also investors in California Cultured, so it is great to see when an investor believes that the product is good enough to include in their own product. They're a large company that sells tons of chocolate every year. So this will also help over time, I believe, California Cultured scale their process. Meiji's collaboration with California Cultured will include chocolate, truffles, and wellness-enhancing chocolate products.
People for a very long time have always heard, dark chocolate's healthier than milk chocolate and why you should always have it. But unfortunately, people didn't really exactly know why. So over the last decade, many of the biggest chocolate companies in the world wanted to have that answer as well. They spent a very large fortune to understand that in chocolate, there are these compounds called flavanols. They basically are about less than 1% of the mass of chocolate, but they have really profound beneficial effects on cardiovascular health, skin health, and brain health. And they've just completed a 6-year double blind study showing that these compounds, when they're consumed every single day, if they're purified enough from chocolate, they can reduce the risks of cardiovascular death and disease by over 30%. Just this past year, the FDA has allowed for some of these potential claims to be used. These effects are real, and they are also coming from these dark chocolate products, which we can actually make incredibly healthy without necessarily altering the taste or profile with.
So consumers who don't like dark chocolate can now enjoy the health benefit of flavonoids in milk chocolates and white chocolates.
Exactly.
The reason I put this clip in from this podcast by Alan Perlstein is that it seems like the first product that California Cultured is going to release is a flavanoid cocoa powder. And so that's not necessarily going to mean that the entire chocolate bar is going to be made of cell-cultured chocolate. Here we have the Meiji milk chocolate bar. We can see the ingredients: sugar, cocoa mass, whole milk powder, cocoa butter. Probably those ingredients will all stay the same, and there'll be an additional ingredient, the cell-cultured chocolate flavonoid. And so what they'll do is they'll have these milk chocolate and white chocolate products, which will have the cell-cultured flavonoid products so that they can market it as a more healthy option. Because they're not producing a lot of the material yet. In my opinion, at least reading through the lines here, you're not necessarily going to see a full chocolate bar made out of cell-cultured chocolate anytime soon. We're going to see these chocolate bars merely start to incorporate some cell-cultured chocolate, and in this case it looks like it's going to be this 1% of what you get in dark chocolate, these flavonoids. I could be wrong, we'll have to see what happens, but that kind of looks like, just reading between the lines here, that that's what the first products from Meiji are going to be. The first products with Meiji will be very competitive with high-value nutritional products in the market. So that means they are going to be more expensive than regular chocolate bars you see in the supermarkets today. California Cultured expects to release their flavanol cocoa powder in the US in late 2024. So that then means I would expect to see the first Meiji products with these cell-cultured flavonoids to come to market. We'd be lucky, I think, if it came to market late in 2024. I'd expect sometime in 2025. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.